Hello everyone and welcome to the void between reality and the land of hackin' nerds. My name is Brian, aka He of the Void, and today we are taking a look at where is the subject of the review? Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. The subject of today's review is a little bit of a prima donna, and a certain condition has to be met in order for said prima donna to arrive. God, you're a baby. But today, terrible skit and joke aside, today we're going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Legacy Collection Dragonzord. This figure's kind of awesome, and he hails from, I believe this was, I want to say mid 2010s, the much beloved Legacy series, which was a Toys R Us exclusive, was celebrating the history of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, basically, even though later lines did include some of the other Zords and seasons. But this was before the dark days of Hasbruh, and it's awesome. There are a few problems with it, primarily from the sheer amount of die-cast metal on it. Usually die-cast metal is a good thing, and there are benefits to the die-cast metal in here. But that said, die-cast metal does make it really difficult to keep some of the combined modes, because this combines with the Dino Megazord together. The die-cast metal is in these gold pieces here, and then down in the feet, and there's a little bit of it on the tail socket, and then this section here. First, we'll give you the customary look at Late Noggin. Yeah, it's the Dragonzord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's Tommy's Zord. Not much else to say. Really nice painting. As was the tradition for the Legacy line, because these were premium figures, like this guy was about, I think, $70 or $80. Because these were premium figures, there is no sticker detail. There is no decals or anything like that. Although some of the figures did have stickers on them, like the Dino Megazord, that couldn't really be molded. For basically anything that could be done in molded detail was done in molded detail or paint. And it looks really nice. As you'll notice, he does have a big old tail. Unfortunately, the ball joints on the tail aren't big enough to allow him to get much more of a curve than that. So it's not an SH Monster Arts tail. So it's not as posable as maybe I would have liked it. But it does the job. He does come with these more closed hands. As you see, he's got the hands he would use when he was going to launch his finger missiles. That's one missed opportunity, I think. I wish that there was some red pieces that you could have stuck in the fingers to make it look like the missiles. I also do wish that this would have lit up and that this was done in LEDs, but again, oh well. In order to change them, you just pop the hand off. And oop, sometimes it's a little easier said than done because this piece moves. Damn it. And then it gets stuck. That's my other problem, is it tends to get stuck in that arm cavity. It's supposed to go in there for one of the combined modes, but sometimes, come on. There we go. You have the closed hand, but these can't fit in here for the combined mode, so there's really no reason to use them. As a Zord, there's really no posability other than the arm or the legs move up and down. And trying to get this thing in frame is not easy because of how big it is. That's what she said. I mean, what? No, family-friendly channel. Family-friendly channel. PG-13. But yeah, that's basically all there is for the articulation. So, for the combined modes, we're going to do the Ultra Zord first, and then we'll do Dragonzord fighting mode. It's easier to do Ultra Zord first. So, what we're going to do for that is open up those two gold shoulder pieces and collapse the hand in, or the arms into that cavity, like so, and then just pull them back. Then we're going to take off the tail, forgot about that. We're going to take this whole thing and just rip it open like that. And we're going to put this section and the tail off to the side. Now, here's one of my other problems with this. In order to get the legs transformed, you need to open that and then fold the leg into that panel. The thing is, this does not lock in. So because of how heavy that leg is, because of the foot being die-cast metal, these will often flop out. But we will do best to keep them in. Do the same on the other side. And we're just going to leave this like that while we get the Megazord ready to combine. Oh, one other thing. You're going to come down to this area and you're going to fold these two brackets out like so. And you're also, there's this little piece here. That's where the Dragonzord will seal up. You're just going to fold that in. And now we'll just put him aside until it's time for the combined mode. Now we bring in the Legacy Megazord. We're just going to take his arms, or his weapons out just for now. Let me raise this so I can show you what I'm doing. You're going to take off the pterodactyl for now. Then you're going to fold these shoulder bits down, and it's going to show the these two little pegs. Then you're just going to fold these down for now, and then detach the tail. Now, the one big problem with this is I'm about to put a lot, and I do mean a lot of weight on the, and you fold his horns back like so. I'm about to put a lot of weight on this thing. Now, if you remember or have seen my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers video, or the Legacy Megazord video, which I will link down below, this thing's knee joints are horrendously loose. They were loose back in the day when I got it. They were even looser, or they're even looser now. Also, not to mention that this is an absolute pain in the ass. Oh, and one thing I forgot is you're going to take this section and just fold it out so you have some room. This is an absolute pain in the butt to get combined because of all the pieces we have to get to line up in place. Okay, come on. Are you going to behave for me, Mr. Megazord? Or Mr. Dragonzord? Okay. So you somehow sandwich this over the head of the Megazord. Sometimes easier said than done. Sometimes he wants to do it. Sometimes he doesn't. And then keeping these two brackets in place is sometimes next to impossible. And of course, the legs are falling out of the areas on the Dragonzord. These are supposed to rest in these little slots here. But again, it is sometimes a pain in the butt. Take a shot for how many times I say pain in the butt. Come on. Come on. Down you go. You might just not want to do it anymore. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to pause the video real quick, get the guy on, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're back, and we got it on by some miracle. And of course, the legs are going to flop down. Okay, so next, we're going to take this piece here and clip it in the back. Then we can close the tail. Oh, you've decided to balance today, have you? Okay, then flip the pterodactyl arms, or the Tyrannosaurus arms up. And then we can fold this piece up. And now it's not going to balance. So here we go. After all that, we have the Ultrazord. It looks cool. It looks great. And then the energy blast would come out of these Z's here for Zordon, or Z for Zoo Ranger if you're the Super Sentai watching variety. But like I said, this thing does not want to stand up at all. You would not want to display it like this because of how loose those knee joints are on the Megazord. So now that I've gone through all of that, I'm going to pull this apart again and enjoy the agony of trying to get this thing separated. And then we'll do the Dragonzord in fighting mode. So now, okay, just pull the mammoth legs all the way off. That's very important. Pull the tail down, unpeg this section, or this little tab here, then rest with the Megazord in order to try and get, and tape the pterodactyl piece off. Rest with the Megazord to try and get, come on. Oh, okay. That was a disaster. 1 second, folks. Okay. So we got that guy off. Hoy vey, things flying everywhere. Okay, so for the Megazord, we're going to take off the Mammoth Zord, and we're going to take off the Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord and the Triceratops Zord. There's no real place for the Pterodactyl and the Tyrannosaurus to go, but it is what it is. So for the Megazord, or for the Dragonzord, we're going to come in here and bring this panel back, or this little tab back up. And we're going to bring these gold sections all the way forward. And then everything should snap in like so. Then we need to fold the feet up so it reveals these two little Zord, what they would call the Zord Builder System pegs there. We've got the Dragonzord ready. Now we're going to get his weapons ready. So we're going to come to the core of the Dragonzord, pull that out. Then we're going to open. Sometimes you need help to get it open. Oh, wrong way. Open that little panel. And this is where you need some leverage to pull out this peg. And we'll put this down for now. Or Then we're going to take the tail and collapse it down so that all these panels are in alignment. And we will take the tail and slot that. There's a peg hole here and a peg there. And we will slot that. I said we will slot that. Come on. Ugh. Like that. Then we will take this stick, which was included in the box, and we will peg that to the bottom to form the giant drill staff. Now we'll come back to the Dragonzord. We will take the mammoth and plug that into the back like that. Then we will take the Triceratops Zord. Like I said, this is not like cooperating with me. Like that. And of course the other leg falls down. And then we'll take the saber-toothed tiger Zord and plug that in. And there you go. Oh, first pull these back up. Then we'll raise the camera again. We will fold the face of this mode down like so. I will try and give you a better look at it, but it is pretty sunken in there. Then fold up this crest. Then we can take the giant spear that is impossible to get in the camera and just peg that. Oh, sometimes a little easier said than done. We will peg that in like so. And there you go. There you have, I'll try and get a good look at the whole thing. You have the Dragonzord in fighting mode. I like this. I think this is the better of the two combined modes. This would by the way, I meant to say the Ultrazord would also combine with Legacy Titanus, but that was $200, and I was way younger and way broker than I am now somehow. So I was not able to get that. Plus, that would be an absolute nightmare to review. As if this wasn't a nightmare already. But yeah, there you go. There's the Dragonzord in fighting mode. Now, after struggling with that, we're going to get the Dragonzord back in Dragonzord mode. And I'll give you my final thoughts on the figure. So first, we'll take the staff out. We will separate the staff from the stick. Then pull the tail out. Fold down the handle and close that door. And then collapse that together. We're going to keep the tail the way it is for now, because it'll just help me getting it on. Then we'll just detach the Mammoth Zord and the two saber-toothed tiger, the saber-toothed tiger Zord and the Triceratops Zord. Fold down the legs and close those panels and just stand them up like that. Let me bring this in a little bit. Then we're going to split the Megazord or the Dragonzord again, fold the two gold panels back, and they will clip into place. Fold up the fighting mode face and fold down the crest. Then we just need to get that situated and slot that together like so. Then we can stretch out the tail, plug it in. Oh, and before you peg in the gold pieces, we're just going to fold out the arms. And you have the Dragonzord back in its original mode. Whew, that was exhausting to go through. Would I recommend this figure? It is exceptionally cool. It is very cool. The problem is you really need the Dino Megazord in order to get the most out of this. And both this and the Dino Megazord, because these are long out of production because Bandai no longer holds the toy rights. Good luck finding these for anything under $100. You'd probably have to pay $200 to $300 to get both the Dinozord and the Dragonzord. But if you're somehow able to find them at a price that won't bankrupt you, if you have the one, you really need the other. So if you have the Dino Megazord, you need the Dragonzord to complete it. Thank you for ruining my sanity, Mr. Dragonzord. You can go back in the case now, and I will likely never combine you with anything ever again. All right, there you go, guys. There is your Power Rangers Legacy Collection Dragonzord. I'm asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all my links down below for all the places you can find me and support me. Maybe pick me something up on Amazon to, make me feel better after struggling with the weight of trying to transform this damn thing or combine this damn thing. And until next time, remember, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Be curious, be playful, and above all else, be kind. And I will see you next time.